Welcome to Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field, and home to the Northwestern Wildcats, where it will be a sea of purple as the fans are more than ready for this one. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Purdue Boilermakers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Boilermakers offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
Man, it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Wildcats offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision. He's got
some space. It's a running room. Touchdown, Northwestern. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now on first down from the 28. On the option. He'll pitch it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
You gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Wants to fire on second down. Finds a tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Finds his tight end. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's McCoby. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quarterback keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Boilermakers line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Purdue! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. From the gun. Give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got his man down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Northwestern will send out the punt team. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Got a man. It's Tuggle. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Makes a grab past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Sends it back in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time that was a great play call defensively.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And they oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. From the gun, running back on the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Here's the pressure. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Boilermakers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds a man on the right. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it.
Wide open spaces. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Wisconsin is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Camp Randall. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Ohio State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Let's it fly. Got it in the middle. It's Covey. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking to pass. It's Stone. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play something.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Covey. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Shows him the stiff arm. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but... of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
He's got it. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal. The Wildcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now it's second and goal.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. Looking for a man. It's Stone. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. A fair catch called for and made. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Wildcats. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative.
He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
The Boilermakers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Wants to throw, it's Stone. It's complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Albright. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let them get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles and got him on the ground.
They'll try the right side. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Stone. He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Makes the grab down the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Boilermakers in the hurry-up. Rushes on him. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Leaves it with the back. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grab behind the line, it's Thomas. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the tight end. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It's complete on the right side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. They'll run for it. The Boilermakers get enough for the 1st down.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Unleashes to the end zone. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. Oh, a lot of space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. Speeding down the left side. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this.
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Rides the back on the option, the give. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third.
Brings up second down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Stone. Finds his man, it's Porter. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And first down.
Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Porter. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. Hauls it in. Gets away from one. He's got space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Right down the middle. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Northwestern! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you can tell they saw it all the way.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Boilermakers get it past the sticks.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores.
Looking for a deep man. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
And that is a backbreaker if you're on defense. On fourth down, the opponent's throwing for it. Not only do you give up the first down, but you give up an explosive play. And all of a sudden now, you're reeling a little bit defensively.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
They'll run play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go catch.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive.
Going for it all. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll line up to go for two. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and they trail by just 4.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Farrell. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Quickly complete. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on deep.
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. The 10. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up by 18 over Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a 1st down. Off play action. Got the quick pass, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point,
they'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10, here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will